So is there any echoing? Oh, yeah, your voice, my voice is echoing. Can you disconnect and come back again?
Okay, Dad. Okay,
Yeah,
all right. Dad.
yeah. I think it's okay now.
Is it better now, Dad?
Yeah, yeah, perfectly all right. You are coming 5 on 5.
Okay.
Otherwise, it was like echoing. My voice is reverberating to me again and again. It's confusion. How's life, Bismarck? Anything? What's the highlight of the last 24 hours? Any highlight?
Um, the highlights is just there is nothing extraordinary. It's just the usual routine. Yeah, just the usual routine. Yes, Dad.
Yes, a very, very usual, nothing special. So, what's the time in Ghana?
The time now is we have 8 minutes to 11 a.m. Yeah, so it's
8 minutes, 11 a.m. Right. So,
10:50.
what's your working times and all? Do you have to follow a particular time, or you are on call or 24/7?
Yeah, so these are the days that the hours that I used to take sessions on Clapingo. Yes,
So you attend sessions only during these times, like 11, 12, or at the most 1 o'clock.
yes, Dad. Yes, Dad. From one, no, from one, I don't have time. Like the timing is a bit
Right.
difficult for me. From
Uh-huh.
1 to 6 p.m.
You
It's
can't.
difficult. So I
You
don't I
can't.
don't take sessions during that time, unless of course my boss is not around for that. Yeah, then I have, or I'm on vacation. Then yeah, then I have all the time for myself. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. So without wasting much time, let's delve deep into today's session. And again, it has come like story and all. I don't want to do that. I'll give you. Have you heard about proverbs? Proverbs.
Proverbs. Yes,
Proverbs.
Dad. Yes, I have heard about proverbs.
I'll tell you some proverbs. You have to talk about that. You have to give some explanation and what comes to your mind. It's like a rapid fire. You don't have much time to think. You have to say faster, as fast as possible. And then after you are done with the first proverb, I'll go to the second one. Right?
Okay, Dad. All
Right.
right, Dad.
Life is not a bed of roses. Life,
Yeah, life.
life is not a bed of roses. Yes.
Okay, so life is not a bed of roses. It means that life is not easy. Life is not easy. Yes.
Yeah, tell more about that. Give some examples.
Okay, okay. So it means that if you want something, you have to work hard for it, and yeah, you don't just sit down and expect manna to fall from heaven. You have to work for it.
Manna to fall from heaven. You
Yes,
have to
Dad.
work hard for that. You have to eke
Yes,
it out. You have to eke it out. Nothing, there is no free lunch in this world. Nothing comes
yes,
free. You have to work hard. You have to struggle hard. But if you have a strong desire to have that
yes,
in your life, if you want something so strongly, even the whole universe will conspire for that. The whole universe will help Bismarck or Nandgopal, anyone who desires that, who wants that, you struggle for that, you'll get it.
yes, Dad.
Wonderful, wonderful. Life is not a bed of roses, right?
Yes, Dad.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Have you
Yes.
heard that?
Don't,
Yeah.
yes, Dad. Don't judge a book by its cover. It simply means that the outer look of a book does not determine what is inside. Let's say me or you, Dad, for example, or me. Let me take myself for example. I'm Bismarck. Maybe the way I look, per my appearance, somebody just see me and see that, oh, this guy, he does, I don't think he possesses any extraordinary spirit. So they may look down on me because of that. But if you dig down through the implicit, like if you go into the implicit meaning of, or within me, you realize that I actually possess some um, deeper or some extraordinary skills. Yeah. So that is why we say we don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't
Yes.
judge a book by its covers, right?
Otherwise, otherwise, a person's outer look does not determine the inner spirit. Yes.
Right. So now here comes our proverb number three. If wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. If character is lost, everything is lost.
Yes. Um, Health, they say, is wealth. So if you are not in good health, everything else becomes standstill. You can't you can't advance. You become stagnant. All your dreams are shattered. You can't do anything else. So yeah, so that is my interpretation of that, the proverb.
The most important thing one should possess is good health. If wealth is lost, no problem. We can make it. You can, if you work
Yes,
hard, you can make money. It's not a big
yes, Dad.
deal. But if the
Yes, Dad.
character is lost, then
No,
everything is lost.
everything
Everything
is
is
gone.
lost.
Yes, Dad.
Now, number four. I have one more after this. Practice makes a man perfect.
Yes, practice makes a man perfect. Let's say as a student, you go for lectures every day. You sit down. The teacher, the lecturer talks. Explain things. You write notes and all that, and then you come home, but you don't practice. Um, if you don't practice, the day of your examination, you will fail the exam because you didn't learn, you didn't study for the examination. But once you take the study seriously and then you practice every day, you become perfect at it, and no text in this world can beat your mind. Yes, Dad.
It's a perfect example for speaking English. Practice, practice, and practice. Daily speak like 1 hour, 2 hour in English, and that will make you a perfect or an eloquent and articulate speaker in English.
Yes,
So
Dad.
any skill you want to acquire, maybe like
Yes,
speaking English, cooking, playing guitar, instruments, driving, anything you want to acquire, you need lots and lots and lots of practice. And that's why we call practice makes a man
makes
perfect.
a man
And
perfect.
here comes
Yes, Dad.
the last one for the day. All that glitters is not gold. All
Whoa!
that glitters is not gold. You're
All
excited,
right.
I know. You're excited.
Yes, all that glitters is not gold. Uh, Sometimes you might see a person looking maybe wretched, but the knowledge that person possesses has the ability to make you a great person. Yes, or sometimes the most valuable items or the most precious things are hidden in the ordinary things. That is my understanding.
Very good, very good, very good. Yes, almost, you are almost there, almost there. Perfect.
Yes,
Because you will not be, you should not misjudge something, oh, this is glittering, so this must be gold. Sometimes you will end up in deep, deep trouble if your judgment is wrong. You should be able to judge everything in the right format. If you see something, if you talk to some person, sometimes he has an intention, he has a bad intention. Maybe that person is a fraudster. He will tell you, hey, Bismarck, you have a lot of money, and if you invest in this, you can double your money, triple your money within a short
yes,
span of time. So all that glitters is not really,
is
really
not
gold.
gold.
There will be some axe to grind. Someone will have some
Yes,
axe to grind. So
yes,
that's it.
Dad.
That's it. So now let's move on. Let's move on. So let's discuss something different from this. So have you heard about driverless cars?
Driverless.
Cars. Driverless car. No driver.
That please could you go over that again? I couldn't get it.
Driverless car. A car, there is no driver.
Driver.
Maybe a robot.
Driverless
A
car.
robot may be driving that.
Okay,
Or
okay,
you are
okay,
giving,
okay.
you heard that? You heard about that?
Yes, Dad. I heard it.
What you know
Okay.
about a driverless car? You have any driverless car in Ghana or any African countries? Maybe the roads are not good, the technology is not good. But whatever you heard about a driverless car, please tell me.
Okay,
Please tell me.
so what I have heard about driverless cars, I think these are new technologies that are being developed that are about to take over in the coming years and the foreseeable years. But you know, we in our area, we are a developing country, so we are not well equipped enough for such supercars. But
Supercar.
I'm sure, yes, I'm sure they are in the advanced countries already. Some, if not all, some. Yeah. And so I believe that that is a great thing. That is a great thing. But I also think that those things are going to take over some jobs. Some, you know, people are going to lose opportunities and all that. We won't have drivers and stuff. Yes.
Yeah. So drivers will lose their job. And there is a
Yes.
company called Tesla. There are several companies, but they are the pioneers. Elon Musk. You might have heard about Elon Musk. He has invented these companies are owned by Elon Musk, Tesla, and these cars
Electric car.
are electric car. Yes, electric cars. So he is the owner of that, and they are driverless. Driverless means if you want to go in that car, you can sit in the back seat and you can just give some information. Yes, I want to go to that supermarket. I want to go to that mall. I want to go to that cinema. I want to go to the airport. That's it. The car will take you there. The car will take you there because it's all working through internet and technology. They have the GPS system. They have the advanced Google Maps or whatever. I don't know much of it, but artificial intelligence is working
Intelligent.
and it will take over. But as you said, people are scared of a lot of drivers might lose their
Yes.
job. But
Yes.
is your country ready? Is Ghana ready to have driverless cars? Because you need good roads. If you have long
Yes.
holes, you cannot have a driverless car. So is your country ready for a driverless cars?
Yeah, so when it comes to roads, I think we are on it. We are building, we are constructing roads, but we are not there yet. Or yeah, we are not there yet. But I think that from in some years to come, we will get there. We will get there soon. Yes, that
Yeah. So what
we
will
will
be
get.
some advantages of these driverless cars? And what will be some disadvantages of driverless cars?
Okay, so some of the disadvantages is that people are going to lose jobs, and yeah, people are going to lose jobs, and they also maybe that there's going to be some health issues associated with being in staying in an electric car and all that. That is
Okay.
my opinion. Yeah,
Okay.
but
And what are the advantages?
yeah, so the advantages are going to be I think there will be less of accidents because this is yes, this is an artificial intelligence and they are programmed. So whatever they are going to move straight. Nowadays I see some drivers, they are driving and they are on mobile phone, they are on telephone calls and stuff like that, which sometimes cause accidents, as a human nature. But I think that artificial intelligence is programmed, and so it's only
They
stops.
won't use mobile phones while driving.
Never, never. They will only stop at their destination. Yes. So those are some of the advantages of.
They will not
Uh,
drink and drive. That cars will
yeah,
not be the drive. There is no
exactly,
there is no
exactly that.
drunken driving. Okay.
Yes,
And they will not sleep. The robot or the artificial or driverless car, there's
never.
no question of people dozing off while driving. As you said, that will
Yes,
lead to less number of accidents.
yes,
What about the cost of such cars? Will it be very exorbitant rate, extortionate charges, very expensive cars? Can a common man afford to such cars? What do you think?
absolutely. I think that yes, it is going to be very costly, and because there will be a lot of process or resources invested into building such cars. Yeah.
Mhm.
So even though right now we have cars that are being driven by humans, but these cars are very expensive, and not every ordinary person can afford them already. So how much more? How much more an electric car, which is driverless? All right, so it's going to be very
Very
expensive
expensive, very expensive. Yeah.
for the layman or the ordinary person to afford. Yes,
Wow. So if money is not a constraint, if you have enough money, a lot of money, will you go for a driverless car? If
absolutely
money is
that.
not a constraint.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would definitely go for the driverless car because I am adventurous. I want to explore other aspects of life. Yes, Dad. Yes.
Wonderful,
Uh,
wonderful. We have
yes, Dad.
one more minute, and Sheree, Cher, you have one more minute, and any questions?
Okay. So Dad, I don't have a question, but I have a lot of questions. But I understand that. I know you have a name. Your name is Nandakumar. I saw another woman on Clapingo.
And is that name, does it ring a bell? Have you heard any other names with Nandakumar?
Exactly. I know my mom. My mom, her name is Mom Sherin
Sherin
Nandakumar.
Nandakumar,
I've always wanted.
my beautiful wife. She is my wife.
Yeah,